Hi guys, so this is a short video about my sump, and this is a marine sump, but I'm using it as a freshwater sump. It's about 120 liters and it has four parts, four compartments. One of them is a top-up reservoir, but let's start with this one. This is outflow area. On the bottom I have here some Echaim substrate, balls, lava rock, and 4 layers of sponges. On top there is a coarse sponge, then there is a medium and fine, as well as filter wool right on the bottom here. So in the second part I've got only biological media, and it's really a mixture of everything. There are lava rocks, alpha growth, all sorts of Echaim types of biological media. They're kind of all mixed up, and it only has biological media. In total I have about 14 kg of biological media in my sump. There's also in this compartment auto top-up system. It's connected to this pipe which goes to the top-up reservoir, and we'll get there in a moment. This is something new. I've actually installed it just a couple of days. It seems to be working fine actually. I'll just show you how it works. So the level has to be like so, inside of the sump. Has to be about at this level to make sure that it doesn't overflow if there's anything, and if there is a power cut, and if sump fills up, so it has to be at this level. If I lift it up, it should start. Yes, so the water is dripping and it's working. It's connected to a small pump that's in top-up reservoir. I don't think you would be able to see it, but this is how the valve looks like, a float valve. So let's move to the next part. This is a return pump area, and this is so water comes from here through biological media, and it gets in this compartment. I've got here my Echaim 3000 compact return pump, and it pumps everything back into the fish tank. Here I've got some spare media. I think these are fluval rings. I've had them for quite a while. I just keep it here in case if I start a new tank, and I can use this bag of cycled media in case if I need it. I've got here my heater, thermometer. I've also have here a bag of carbon. You can't really see it, it's right there in the back. I don't usually use carbon, but this is a new tank, so I've decided to add carbon for just a short period of time. Probably the most interesting thing in this part of the sump is that I'm using it as a refugium. So you can see I've got here Anubias plants. There are actually 3 species of Anubias: Nana, Gracilis and Barteri, and they seem to grow quite well. You can see some fresh leaves popping up, and some of them are actually coming out of the water, so they're kind of growing immersed. They seem to be doing great here, and they're great for removing nitrates, and all of this water goes back into the tank, and I don't really have any plants in my tank, so it's great to have all these plants in this area here. So, and this is the last part of the sump. It's actually not directly connected to the sump because it's a top-up reservoir, and it's a mini refugium as well. So I've got here more Anubias plants. These are Anubias Barteri plants, and they're growing really well in here. You can see that some of them are flowering. There's a new flower coming out. I've also got here a whole batch of bristlenose pleco babies. They were born just like a couple of weeks ago, and I've added them here. Regular bristlenose plecos and super red bristlenose plecos, so they're doing quite great in here. In the back there is an air stone, so there is some water circulation in this part, because otherwise it's not connected to the rest of the sump. There is also a small tiny return pump somewhere here in the back connected to the top-up system, and it pumps out water from here to the sump when necessary, when the water from the sump evaporates. And I'm losing about 3 to 4 liters of water per day because I have an open top tank. So I do need this automatic top up system, otherwise I'll have to fill the sump every day. I have to add water every day, and that's quite convenient. I'll just have to add some water to this top up reservoir once in 5 days or once per week. So the system works fine for now. So I hope you liked this video, and don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe if you hadn't, and I will see you in further videos.